Hello and welcome back to Vintage Farming. Right, we are going to let the helper here crack on. We do have a course set for the weeding, so we will let that do its thing, but we are going to head back over here and crack on with the foraging, because that is the job at hand for us. So let's yeah, we want to fire up a helper straight away, and then this way we can get into our lorry, get nice and lined up, and we can start harvesting. There we go. Nope, that is not on at all. Yeah, angles are difficult, eh? It would seem. Right, let's get it started ourselves on the straight and narrow. Here we go. Let's... Okay, I think we are all set. There we go. We will try not to crash into the forager, as we kind of did a little bit in the last episode as well. This is unfortunately, I mean, we could do it with just a trailer behind, but as I said in the last episode, it makes more sense to do it this way. So it is something that we are sort of our hands are tied. We can't really do it without doing it ourselves. So any other kind of harvesting, obviously you can let the harvester go, do their own thing. We could, as you can see at the back of the harvester, we can attach a trailer, but again, that, yeah, it's just not the best option. Although we could attach a fail-safe trailer. Now let me explain what I mean by that. Basically one that could go behind the harvester, and then when we're away, when we go to take the chaff full from the truck, we can have the chaff go into this other trailer. That is an idea I've just thought of now. Problem with that is turning round. So we will see how this goes. Now I do have a helper saying that they are blocked. I have no idea how, but we will just get this finished. Actually, I don't know. I think the trailer, if the harvester doesn't reverse, then it would be fine. Where is the... I'm sorry, you what? How are you stuck? Sorry? Don't understand. Right, we'll just crack on with it, I guess. Turn that off for now. Oh, right, there's a fence there. That's probably what got cut up. So I'll go to nearest and crack on with it. Beauty. So we'll let that carry on. Oh, helper's all ready to go. Yeah, it's a good thing the timing of these fields was appropriate, that we can still, you know, drive over them without destroying the crop. Really good, that. And yeah, even without a trailer, I think we're still doing quite good. I mean, as far as the speed of everything, you know, this is a big field. This is a massive field. Actually, it's really massive. Bloody Nora. This is going to take a while. Luckily, we've got time. We can continue to forage it once it's ready to harvest, but I definitely would like to get this done in this day. And I mean, other than this, we don't really have any other jobs on. We do have some harvesting to do in the soybean field, but that's not till maybe next month. Actually, we can have a cheeky peek at that just to see what... Yeah, soybeans will probably be in the next month here. We can have a look at this one as well. Right, so that's going on well. That should be fine. Yeah, blimey. Oh my, what's happened? Why have you stopped randomly? Don't understand. Maybe I got too far away or something. Anyways, thought I had it pretty straight on. Yeah, so that will be ready certainly in the next month, just as the corn would have been had we not been foraging it. But of course, we want to absolutely forage it. So, oh no. Hopefully we don't run into any sort of situation. I think the helper is going to be passed before we have to worry. Nice, good. Okay, brilliant. Cool. Well, that is pretty much the gist. So I know that we did a forage harvesting time lapse in the last episode, but that is just the way that it goes. That's the way, especially for this episode, because the field is so massive. I do like the potential in the future of possibly getting 2 combines for when we harvest, because this field alone is going to be absolutely massive, absolutely. And this is field 33, which I did mention in the last episode that oats are what we're going to be doing. So what I'd also like to do, now it will be a bit more difficult to do while we're harvesting, I'll probably have to wait until the harvest is done, but I would like to, and I might have mentioned this as well in the last episode, is to put some bees. We need bees because I want to do cereal. We're going to put corn into the soybean field there, just beyond the current corn field. So we'll have corn over there, we'll have oat over here, and together with honey, they can make cereal at our massive mill. So that's the plan. That's kind of what I'd like to aim for as far as productions and such for this series. Now, actually, while we are harvesting and nearly ready to unload as well, I will also mention about, speaking to this series, I know that it's gone on for a long time. It's been over a year. This is actually the first week of vintage farming having 2 episodes. So basically what my plan is, and I'd like to put this out as a question. I might even put it as a poll, possibly, or a vote or something on the community page, because I really don't know. I'd like to know which series you like the most so that I can appropriately finalize all of my series. Because with the way that things are going with this series, to make everything sort of have a natural end, this series possibly might run to 80 episodes. I would love it to have gone beyond that, and I know that seems very near. It's about 15 episodes away, so that's, you know, a couple of months maybe. That this is all just very ballpark, as they say, because I really don't, oh bloody hell, I really don't want to. Oh, we're full. We'll fill up. Thank you, helper. We will go and deal with this now without cruise control, because we are right, needs to be refilled. Oh, everything's happening at once here, it would seem. Yes, we are in a bit of a precarious situation. I will be honest, I mean, it would be nice if we could get follow me to work with the AI. I'm very curious to see how. Actually, I reckon we could have got course play set up on here somehow, so that we wouldn't have to do any of the harvesting, but that's no fun, is it? That's no fun. What side are we on? The left side. Okay, let's go like this. This may become increasingly more and more difficult to unload as we harvest more, but if we can take it nice and easy, get a nice even spread, then we shouldn't have too much for issues, but we shall see. Oh, have I put myself? Yeah. I don't want to go across myself like that. There we go. But yeah, basically, please do let me know which episodes would you want to see more of, and which are you not bothered really, because as I say, I want all of my series to have a natural conclusion. So if I give myself, and this is just so they can be finished before FS25, I don't really want to continue on any of the series into you know, when FS25 is released, because I want to focus on that, because I'm very excited for it, and that there will be enough to do on that new game that will, yeah, have to move on from FS22. So basically, all that being said, is as of now the schedule is set for 2 episodes of Vintage and Survival per week, with American Farming and Deutschland at once a week. Now, the way that everything would work is, I think that this series would be the next to finish with 80 episodes, but I think even that, that would be my second highest series after my very first series, which was Frühling, which was a wonderful series, lots of fun that. But I think that the fact that this series has gone across 3 maps, we've enjoyed each and every moment of it. I know I have. There have been trials and tribulations, but really as a vintage series, I'm very pleased with how it's gone. Of course, that's not going to work. Oh my goodness, it's not going to work. Never mind, nothing happened. Suspicious though. Right, I think I'll be out of herbicide completely, because I should probably get that sorted. Let me just have a quick check. Yeah, it would be right here if we have any. We don't. Okay, that's fine, because that is something that we are not going to faff with at the moment, because we just, yeah, we have to get this harvest done. So I think I've said everything I wanted to say about series and all that. Yeah, basically, if if my sort of rough calculations are correct, this series would end towards the end of summer, so the end of August, about thereabouts at least. I'm not 100% certain, but that is kind of the very unofficial plan. Followed, the next one that would end also would be Survival Challenge in October. I'm just trying to think of like a proper time to end, you know, to have it as an opportunity to give each series a natural ending. Whereas something like American Farming, you know, we are on episode 23 or something. Same with Survival, episode 25-ish, around there. So having those ended around episode 50, I think would give them enough time to have a nice natural ending. Whereas Deutschland as well, being a more sort of more realistic series, things are a bit more slow-paced anyways. So possibly we'll get another 50 episodes there. Really depends on how things go over the next few months. But, oh bloody Nora, is there rain again? Right, I'm saying it now, we are going to forage through the rain. It might not be all that realistic. It might, yeah, it might not be, but we've got to get it done. We can't faff, and I don't want to wait for it to be ready to harvest, because that doesn't seem right either. I think I don't know if we get more chaff out of it doing it this way or what, but I think this is the appropriate way to do it, and to not do it when it's ready to harvest, although we can, but yeah, prefer to do this anyways. That is ample rambling. Let me have a cheeky peek at the weather before we crack on. Just because, as I say, it is going to rain when 7. I wonder if we'll have it done by then. We might do. Right, well here we go, unloading yet another load of chaff in... Oh, how... Did it automatically? I swore it automatically started unloading. Anyways, it is now unloading, so that's very good. I think, though, I'd be wise to come in here with a tractor and give a bit of compacting. Even though I am doing some with the lorry, I find that it's probably going to be best to do some with a tractor, because we are nearing on getting stuck in here. I could probably turn it off while I'm doing this, but I might as well. Compact as I go. Look at that. There we go. This is going to be very full. What does it say? We're at 172,000. I think I said about it could be anywhere from 3 to 500. Who knows, really. We are doing much better in there than I reckon. As far as the harvest itself, I mean, that was a bit of a longer time lapse so that we could actually get a bit more progress in. Oh, also I did lower the time to ×2 because I really didn't want to well, obviously run out of time, so I reckon that's fine. But let's have a look at the map view. It gives us a bit of a better angle of everything, because this is all we have on right now. So as you can see, we got all that. So if we can manage to get down to there and then start going up and down this way, I think we'll have a good time with it. I would like to see the possibilities of putting follow me with the lorry itself. I just don't know if it's possible. Do I even have the mod? I do. Okay, good. So let's just see if it can keep the lorry in view. Then we have a very high chance of actually this working. So let's go like that. Okay, let's put it at 5. Okay, brilliant. Someone's in there, so we'll fire that up. It should start loading now. Oh, right, there we go. So if we start harvesting, well, it does work. That is very good. Alright, okay. Let's get spun around here and see how that works, because I would spin around like this, just to ensure that it actually can follow. But will it work with a helper? We shall see. So I'll wait for the lorry to come round, do a nice full round here. And we'll fire up the helper here just to see, because I would like to place some bees and the like. Oh, are we not close enough there? I'm a bit concerned that it's just not close enough. Wait, is it just not filling at all? Has it filled any of that? Did it? Ah, you know what? I don't think it is going to work. Nah. Let's see, how do we stop that? Alright. That is unfortunate, though. It looks like it was working, but it wasn't. Okay, well, at least we know what we have to do. So at least we know that we have to, yeah, we need a... Oh, no, that's not on. There we go. Right, we are going to be paying an hourly fee as well for this forager, so that's something we need to consider. I don't want a daily fee, so that's why we're getting it done. But really, this is all we can do. This is... Oh, that's cool. How that slides open. That's pretty cool. But yeah, this is all we can do at the moment. The helper there, I'm really not fussed about. I think we just have to crack on with it. So it might just be that I do a bit off camera, but I really don't want to do any off camera because it's all to be seen, although it is all a bit of the same. So maybe what I'll do is I'll do a couple of loads then. Yeah, go on then. I'll do a couple of loads off camera, just because we can at least get up to here. Do you know what I mean? And then kind of focus on that far side, and then we can look at where we want to put bees and all that. So that's what we'll do then. Let me get the helper set up. We'll get them fired up, and then hopefully we can manage to get some harvesting done. Brilliant. So we'll crack on with this off camera for a bit. We'll get a few loads into the pit, and it should be about 60, maybe 90,000 more litres. So that is quite a bit, but we'll have way more to go. Fret not. Alright, well, as you can see, we are making great progress. We're into this part now. How this will turn around really remains to be seen, because the helper hopefully doesn't have any issues with this. Oh, I see what they're doing. That's pretty clever. Right, well, anyways, I did actually harvest a lot less than I was expecting from that area. It was closer to 60,000 litres, not 90,000. I only did the 2 trips anyways, so it was a bit quicker than I thought. So, and I think this is going to be the exact same sort of thing, having a bit of a quicker setup on this side, going up and down this way. Nevertheless, I do firmly believe that we are going to hit over 300,000 litres, which in itself is pretty wicked, especially considering the fact that we might not need to do forage again or make any silage again for a long time. The alfalfa is there for hay, so we really are, as I was saying before about the potential ending of the episode, well, not the potential, the episode, or the series rather, will be ending. It's just a matter of which episode it will end on. So as I say, if it is going to be 80, which is kind of my estimate at this point, we are going to get as much done as we can in the next 15 or so, 14 or so episodes. It doesn't have to end exactly on 80. If it happens to be a few more, a few less, that's fine. I just want to have, well, maybe not less, but I want to have the, I want to give it the best possible sort of conclusion to the series that I can, especially since we've only really just arrived on this map as well. But I am very pleased that I was able to get something out of it. I really wanted to fit this map into a series, and yeah, this is just, it was perfect. This was a perfect setup for that. So it does seem like we're going to have a bit of issues with the headland here at the top, mostly because we're close to the field, oh sorry, close to the road. It would have been good to get that done. I wonder if we still can. We probably could, just to be safe. Yeah, maybe we'll do that, because we are going to run out here of room to go. Right, is it all done there? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get parked up here, and we'll just go along the top. Oh, now I'm being foraged myself. Bloody Nora. Right, so we'll just get spun round. Yeah, we went over the hour mark, so we did pay a bit of a fee. Oh, and also I did buy some herbicide. So we do have herbicide, and the helper is continuing on with that job. So that is very good. Now, is this probably not? Yeah, I was a bit worried about that. The post there is absolutely a collision, unlike the ones in the field, which is good to have. But now, can we get close to the combine here, or the harvester? Oh, good. Oof. I was a bit worried about that. Oh, good. Well, that's worked out, sort of. Here, I think... Oh my goodness, that bus did not care. Right, so this is going to be a bit funny the way this works. We do have to be very cautious. Oh, I don't know who's blocking you, but it isn't me. Oh my goodness, it's all gone wrong. I've hit the Windows key, which has made everything go wonky. Right, there we go. Are you going to turn around? Nope, that's fine. I'm just going to get it set up again to go the other direction so that we can get a bit more harvesting done. And then, yeah, again, this is something that if it has to go into, I would ideally not want it to go into the next episode if we can help it. Okay, you bloody pole, stupid pole in the way. Right, there we are. Is that about right for the next row? That should be good about there. Yeah, right about there should be perfect. So if we can just make our way over here. I always seem to give myself these jobs that just absolutely destroy me. I don't like, well, and the thing with the hemp as well is that one I definitely did not intend for it to be so absolutely mental. This one though, I knew what I was getting myself into, and I still took it on. So I suppose that one's on me, which is fine. I knew I wanted to get foraging done, and I could have just harvested this. It would have probably been a lot easier, but then we would just have some very simple corn. And yes, we could have done the productions, we could have got oat in sooner, we could have got the corn started, get cereal production up and running straight away, but I really do think that this is the better option for the farm, especially considering that we want to do cows. We want cows before the end of the series, obviously. We're on a cow farm after all. Right, so I'm just going to get lined up with the helper here so that we can get cracking straight away. There we go. Now we'll have no issues with helpers turning around and missing bits and all that. We should be bang on to smash out as much of this as we can. There we go. Right, so yes, I will absolutely be doing no more foraging, probably for the rest of the series, the way that this goes. I'm not going to sell any silage. You must remember, though, that the cows do eat a lot. of TMR as well. So we are making mixes, by the way. So a bit different than the last map. That one we were doing a different kind of feeding. So instead of doing sequential feeding like we did before, we are going to do parallel feeding. Sorry, no, the other way around. We did parallel feeding, now we'll do sequential feeding. So they are going to be eating TMR instead of all the different bits and bobs that we were doing before. Now I'm seeing that the helper over there has finished. So I suppose we could probably check on them very quickly before we crack on. Let's just see how... Actually, we can check from here. Ah, brilliant. All done. Very, very good. Okay. Yes, as I mentioned, I did buy some herbicide. It's I've put the IBC back where the other one was, so that we remember where it is. And then... Yeah, we'll have to do this field when we get the oats drilled in. And then the other one's done. So, yeah. It's always just very busy for a small time. And then completely nothing, and then just, yeah, cracking on with things. So, anyways, enough rambling. I am going to fire up another time-lapse here, and we'll see how far we get without forage harvesting. Well, here we are just unloading the, what is the most recent load, I suppose, of chaff. And as you can see, we are over 300,000 litres now, and we are not done. I really like how full it's making the bunker, though. I think that's really cool. I feel it's very rare that I do this full of a bunker, even on a non-vintage series. So yeah, I'm very pleased about that. Obviously we've got more to go, as you can see there in the field. We're not far away, but I don't know, I might continue on the next. Let me know, what do you want me to do? Because I don't think I think this will release, this episode will be released before I decide if I'm going to just do the rest off camera. But if you want to see the rest of the harvest in kind of one final time-lapse next episode, I absolutely can do that. And I might even do that anyways, just to give it a final send-off, because I don't think I'll be doing any sort of foraging like this for the rest of FS 22. So it might, if it happens to be the very last time, then it would be nice to do it to finish up the field. But I think we've made some serious progress here. I do just want to go and have a look at the map here and see. Yeah, that's really looking quite good. We are going to be using the Deutz here to compact the pit as much as we can do, of course. Not right now. We're going to finish up all the compacting. We do have to scoop all that's fallen out as well into the pit. But this will give us a much better idea as to what's going on in here. As you can see, it is a mess, absolutely a mess, especially at the back, because we can only tip out the sides of the lorry, which is fine. It's just, yeah, it'd be nice to have it go all the way to the back, but if we can, maybe we'll have to do some scooping and just load it into that very back bit there as well. Because, yeah, any time that we come out of the pit, we're just bringing even more out. You can see it happen, but luckily we've got the handy dandy 135 and the buck rake to go with it, so that we can get it all cleared up. But yeah, as you can see, this always does take some time. I might even just try the lorry itself, because it is quite heavy and it seemed to be doing just fine as far as compacting as it was unloading. So yeah, we'll have to see. This is going quite slow, so I'll need some weights or something to help with it. But for now, we'll just leave this here, and let's just check on everything else before we end the episode. So yes, we do need to fertilize this again, same with the alfalfa, but it won't be growing just yet. I don't think it'll grow that quickly. Let's just have a look though. Yeah, so, oh, maybe it will do. Right, okay, well that will be October, so September we still got things on, so I might put this at 1 times, and we might continue the rest of this episode in, well sorry, the rest of this month in 1 time speed, at real time, which I don't have any rules against that in this series, or any series really. I just kind of go with the flow of it all. So yes, going very well. That's done as well, so let's just end with this beautiful sunset that we will see again. Oh wow, look at that, looks beautiful, that balloon. Barely see it with the lovely sort of fog in the sky. Anyways, with our lovely setup here is very nice with the train track in the background there. I do love when I'm doing a time lapse and the train appears in the background. It just looks so nice. But anyways, another hectic episode indeed. Vintage is full of those, it would seem. What might end up being 80 episodes for the entirety of the series does feel like a lot more, I have to be honest. But anyways, that does do it for the end of this episode. So as always, thank you so much for watching, and if you have enjoyed the episode, a cheeky thumbs up really does help out the channel, and if you're new, please subscribe. So until the next one, please do take care, and bye for now.